I got some rumbling going on there. I'm gonna have to make this video sort of quick. Year 2000. These are all, I guess these are success stories, I guess I'm talking about. I was a head mechanic at Western Lanes, Toledo, Ohio, under Tom Manton. Nice guy. Kind of just let Judy run the front, and I ran the back. I had half the house, she had the other half. She tried to tell me what to do all the time. I wouldn't listen to her. But, you know, I kept the machines running. It was really the most important thing. And I did a lot of maintenance there, building maintenance. I learned a lot about building maintenance and everything when I was working there. It was like a real learning experience for me. I mean, I got into a lot of things. I used a lot of my skills that I learned all my life with that job, and I put them to use. I guess I became successful at it. I helped him rebuild a lot of the, you know, I worked on the rebuilding of the lanes, and I put in all the ball returns. One guy came in and showed us how to put them in, and we finished putting them all in. Me and Terry, a friend of mine, and they've been working for years since, you know, but in the year 2000, I had my right arm, my bowling arm was pretty much getting to be shot at this point, because I was bowling on 2 different leagues and working at the bowling alley, and I'd get off work, and you know, right away, within an hour, I had to go bowl, and I was like tired. So I'm at the bowling alley like 24 hours a day, it seemed like, on call all the time. It was really a nightmare. I lived about 30 miles away. Every time something happened, I'd go in and drive 30 miles to get there. So, but I pretty much, my right arm, you know, I've had many injuries in my right arm. I broke my right arm when I was 13, sneaking into the fairgrounds. It was in my backyard. Jumped over the fence and caught my pant leg, and I flipped over, and broke both these arms, broke both of these bones right here. And then later on, I tore ligaments in my right wrist working, and then I messed up my elbow at a golf course. I was working at a golf course when I was in Philadelphia. So my right arm is kind of shot. I can't really I can't bowl or do anything. I play golf too. I love golf. I used to play golf. I can't play anymore. But I bowled by 2000, the year 2000, I wasn't in my prime, but I still liked to bowl. And I had they had a handicap tournament. It was an amateur pro, and you get a pro to bowl with you. And 2,000 people bowled in that thing. And shoo, I mean, I didn't win. The guy in one team the year before won the tournament, and I'd like to have won. But I had 2,000 contestants. I could say I made the top 40 in the world. It was a world pro-am, so everybody all over the country and the world showed up there. I was in the top 40, and I was pretty proud of that. I mean, even though I didn't think I was good enough to be a pro. I mean, but I bowled some pretty good scores, you know. And it always seemed like, you know, the thing with me is, during my regular seasons and that, I wasn't that great of an average. But whenever it came down to the tournaments, and when the pressure's on, that's when I shined. You know, my best came out. And maybe I didn't win the tournament, but I bowled a 7-17 in a 3-game series. It was the highest that was one of the highest series I ever bowled. And I was pretty proud of it. My boss was proud of me. And even though I didn't win it, you know, but I got the recognition. top 40 and out of 2,000. I'd say that's pretty damn good. And throughout my life, my dad and I bowled. My dad and I bowled. We won a few tournaments bowling, and bowling was my life. But I was into bowling most of my life. I liked playing golf too. I played golf too most of my life. Never thought I was that good at it. I just liked playing the game. It's more like exercise. But that started me. I got a job, got a job in Philadelphia. I applied to a job in Philadelphia as a manager of a bowling alley. I had a chance to buy the place, and I helped him rebuild his bowling alley, and got my name in the paper. We had a fundraiser, kids thing, got my name in the newspaper again. I was constantly, my successes led on to other successes, and yeah, that's the way it is with me. I led a successful life. I had my ups and downs, but there was times in my life that I, was way down. But I learned to get through it by using my creativity and my ingenious, I guess. I don't know. I just. But but as far as survival goes, you have to want to succeed in what you're doing. And usually, and some people doesn't. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. And when the pressure's on with me, I just outshine other people. I don't know why. I don't know where it comes from, but the best of me comes out. I mean, I suppose I could be a leader. I have leadership. I've managed several businesses in my life as a manager. I have management experience. I've managed people. I supervised people. I don't really care to do it that much. If if it ever come down to it, I guess I could be a leader of people. And I worked in the security business. That's another thing. I don't know if I got into. But I'm gonna. I was in law enforcement. I have a degree in law enforcement. Went to the academy. Learn how to do building searches and firing ranges, and learn how to handle a gun and shotgun and tactics stuff, and I worked for the Lucas County Sheriff's Department on their auxiliary as a deputy sheriff. Ran with the deputies. Worked events as a deputy sheriff. Worked as private security and investigations. I had a private investigations license. I carried a gun. Yeah, I was on my range of. I worked in bank security. I know surveillance. I know a lot about cameras and hooking up surveillance systems. Working with satellite dishes, I put those in. I think a lot of things I've done in my life that I think I was as interested in. But that was another part of my life. I'm gonna make this end. Part 4, I think.